How do you do? We're about to unfold the story of Frankenstein. It is one of the strangest tales ever told. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. Well, we've warned you.
Okay, you've been warned. Welcome back to Frankenstein Minute, the podcast where we dissect the Frankenstein films minute by minute. I'm Bill Evenson.
And I'm Thom Lang, and this is minute 49 of 1931's Frankenstein. We meet little Maria and her father.
Daddy's gonna go check his traps.
Yes, he is.
So, is this the life outside of
I assume
Castle
this is
or
yeah.
Frankenstein? I don't know what they were. What's not called.
Well, we don't even know what town that is.
Yeah.
Because it's never named where Ingolstadt, or Goldstadt rather, is. And
Actually, I guess there's no reason to think we know. Yeah, I guess we kind of know where he is right now. He's in the same village.
it's the same village, but I'm saying the village where the Frankensteins live, we don't know the name of that village yet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't till, well, it's been called Frankenstein, Visseria.
Yeah, I love that. I love when it's Visseria.
Yeah.
Because people, you would think they would just say Visseria and they wouldn't emphasize it. They'd do the, what is it called, a schmo?
Yeah.
Schmo? Schmo?
Schwa.
Schwa. The schwa, where you're not saying what letter it is,
Yeah.
but they do it. They say Visseria. They kind of emphasize it. This is what life's like for these people.
A
He's
little more
sawing
rustic.
wood, I guess.
He's sawing wood, and then he's going to check his traps. He's the bear hunter in the script.
Oh, bear traps.
Bear traps.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he's pretty
Do you
hardcore.
eat bear? Why are you hunting bear?
I don't know.
I've never heard anybody eating bear.
No.
There's
Well,
that one.
You got to
there's that
get
one
those
Herzog
rugs.
movie where a bear eats a guy.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
It's different. Maybe that's why. Bears keep eating
Yeah,
guys.
that's right. Might as well.
we gotta-
Turnabout's fair
That's
play.
That's right.
So this is Michael Mark,
This is Michael Mark.
and the character name that I believe he's playing is Ludwig.
He's Ludwig
Yeah.
in this film,
Okay.
not in the sequel. He's Hans, and he's a different actor.
Okay.
And I don't know why that is. Because he says if Hans stops by,
Would lead you to believe his name is not Hans.
Hans, yeah,
It could be that he could be Hans and have a friend named Hans.
he could. But he is referred to as Ludwig later on.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'll have to watch that because this is the thing I was talking about before.
Okay.
The IMDb says that the character Hans is played by Francis Ford, but the IMDb has a quote for that, which is something that Ludwig says later. So it's a mess.
It is.
If there is a character in this named Hans and he's played by Francis Ford, I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
But it'd be
It must
kind of neat
one
to
the-
see him.
It must be one of the villagers at the end as they're hunting for the monster.
Oh yeah, you Hans, you
Yeah,
go
you
with
go,
Ludwig.
Lake people,
You guys are buddies.
Yeah, you guys get on famously, so you guys go ahead.
I like that little touch actually. If Hans comes by,
Yeah, it's just a nice little.
I'm a real person who has a friend named Hans.
Yeah. What do you know about Michael Mark?
I know that he's odd casting for this minute in that he plays the sweet dad, but later he's perfect casting for how he behaves later.
Yes.
But no, I have nothing else.
He was born in 1886, lived to 1975. So he had a good long run. Was in movies from 28 to 69, 153 credits. They got around. It's in Casablanca. Small part. Yeah.
I guess there's a lot of people in
A
that.
lot of people in Casablanca. Hello, Dolly is his last film.
Wow.
So he got around.
Yeah, I guess.
Return of the Fly, 10 Commandments. Of course, he's in 3 other Frankenstein films as different parts in each one.
Yep. But like you say, he's Hans in the next one? Or
No, as a different character.
That's
actor.
right. He's different.
He's not in the next one. He's in Son of Frankenstein as one of the village council.
Yep.
That gets murdered.
And then therefore also in Ghost in the same capacity.
Same capacity. And in House of Frankenstein in the same capacity.
In House?
Yeah, he's in House.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now. I remember him. I remember how they pick him up, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so he got around. A lot of stuff uncredited.
Yeah, is he credited for any of that shit?
No, he's not credited. He's not even credited for this.
Yeah, right.
Whereas Marilyn Harris, who plays Maria, is.
That's right.
It seems fair.
as we'll see over the next couple of minutes, she's
It's
important.
a pretty important part. Well,
But
this
I think
is
we'll change our mind in a few minutes after that. He seems important.
Yeah.
So there you go.
oh, this is probably the most infamous or famous scene in the whole film
Mm-hmm.
for various reasons.
Yeah.
One of which is a big censorship thing, which we'll get to.
Yep. That's true.
But she's become iconic based on this. She was born in 1924, lived to 1999.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess.
Has only 18 credits from 1930 to 1944. 4 of those are for James Whale, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this, and she's in Bride. She has like one line. Look.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
What, at the beginning? Or
No,
where?
it's, well, I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh, that's right. We'll get there.
Wait a year and a half
That's
to find
right.
out.
We'll find out. All right.
She's also in Showboat and The Road Back
Oh.
for Whale.
All right.
Apparently we had the most horrific stage mother you could imagine.
But she's really good.
Oh, she's great. Yeah.
And so her mother was right to have high expectations of her.
I guess. But to treat her like, yeah. I read her, one of the books I had when I was a kid. I want to say it was like Ivan Butler, William K. Everson, one of those guys, referred to her as an ugly little girl.
Oh, that's interesting.
Quotes. And like, I don't think there's anything ugly about her. She's a cute little girl.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that.
Seemed kind of bitchy to me to say that.
I mean, she doesn't look like Shirley Temple. She looks a little bit more
She's more plain, maybe.
plain.
But,
I mean,
but
that's the worst you could say about her.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think she's still a cute little girl.
Who goes around trashing little
Yeah,
kids anyway?
like, who the fuck do you think you are? Yeah,
Jeez.
some bitchy old queen writing
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Well, yeah, she's great. No, she
is very good.
She's a very confident performer.
Yeah.
She doesn't. She seems to do everything exactly as you
Yeah.
would hope for her. She's better than Bowles.
She is better than Bowles.
Yeah, and probably more significant as
Oh,
we'll see
absolutely.
as time goes on.
Yeah.
Here. Not to get
This
too far
cottage was built on Malibu Lake in Agoura, California.
ahead. Okay.
When I was there, we were in Malibu. I Googled trying to find it, but I couldn't find any directions
bad.
to this spot.
Yeah.
I'm assuming now it's probably privately owned or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I couldn't find the
I
spot.
think Mank took a picture there.
Yeah,
on that one,
there's
right?
pictures online that you can find. And
Yeah.
I mean, we were there for an afternoon in Malibu, and I didn't want to spend all day trying to find. Yeah,
the lake.
The lake. We went from there and we found the rocks from the end of Planet of the Apes instead.
That's pretty good too.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's a good lake. It looks like something you would see in Goldstadt or
Yes.
wherever we are.
Well, I'm wondering, is this the same lake that the Frankenstein estate is on? Because the other side of the lake is not as it's a little more rustic and rural.
You know, Ludwig's got it made. He's right on the lake.
Right on the
there.
lake, yeah. He's got lakefront property.
He's got lakefront property.
That doesn't come cheap.
You gotta think Ludwig. The traps are probably full.
Yeah.
You can sell those bearskin
Bear
rugs
yeah.
to
the Addams family.
to the Adams family. I was gonna say the Frankenstein.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, the Adams family probably
Yeah.
more appropriate customer for that. Yeah, she's as adorable as can be. I have no.
Yeah, I agree.
qualms.
I agree. Although the cat kind of wants to be anywhere but in her arms.
That was another thing, yeah. So when she says, "Come on, kitty," it's funny because she says, "Come on, kitty." So if you weren't already looking at the kitty, then you look at the kitty, and at that moment,
it looks like
during
it's
that
being
line,
strangled.
he looks like he's about to ready to tear her throat out. And
Yeah.
that was yet another time
That people
that
laughed.
people
Yeah.
laughed at the
Yeah.
try line. Yeah.
And not wrongly, I don't think.
Yeah,
It is kind of
we
funny.
are laughing at the movie at that point,
Yeah,
but it's fine.
it is fine,
No
because
one's
it is
gonna
kind of
care.
funny.
Well, maybe it's on purpose. I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like it probably isn't, but
Yeah.
Well, you could picture somebody in the editing suite going,
Yeah, leave that in. That's pretty.
leave it. No
That's
one's
pretty
gonna
funny.
notice.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Seems odd nowadays to leave her alone with the kitty like that.
Doesn't it? And again, there's no mother.
Yeah.
Once
well,
again,
that's interesting.
this
No mention of it,
Mention
yeah.
of her. This whole movie, no one has a mother.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's by design, because it is odd.
Yeah. It is. I didn't notice it
'Cause,
until you
think
keep mentioning
you
it.
think the mother would be in the cottage there, but apparently she's not, because
Yeah.
you get the impression anyway that he's left her alone.
Yeah, well, I assume the mother is out partying with the.
She's
out
already at the party.
At the party,
yeah, but she never shows up when he
that's
traverses the
true.
entire length of the
That's a
town
good
with
point.
her dead body, and the mother never shows up.
Oh yeah, are there any mothers? I'm trying to think if we ever see any evidence of anybody having a mother. Well, Fritz didn't have a mother.
Fritz, who knows? Fritz, they found him
Fritz,
under a rock. so
yeah,
I
that's
don't know
true.
where Fritz comes from.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no mention of Henry's mother. Really, briefly, but
Oh, the Baron had a grandmother who didn't let his grandfather drink the wine.
He put
so he put
the orange blossoms on his mother's head.
That's
30
right.
years ago.
That's true.
But that's the only mention of her at all.
Yeah,
So it's too bad your mother didn't live to see this day, or something like that. You would think.
Right. No reference. We're not going to get down on the whole mother thing.
No, I don't know. Maybe it's just me that thinks it's odd.
Well, and of course the monster has no mother, unless of course you count
the lightning.
Now that you say it, it seems odd. Because I think you do see plenty of mothers in the series going on.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Not so much in Bride, but you do from that point on. Well, Ghost.
The little girl doesn't have a
She
mother
doesn't
in
have
that
a mother
either.
in that either.
Yeah. Maybe it's
a thing.
Maybe that's the problem here.
That's the whole Visceria.
The mothers are very absent, or they die early.
They die young.
They die young.
Maybe the obstetricians are incompetent.
There's
they die giving birth or something.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was a very common.
Well, it was very common. Ask Mary Shelley, because she killed her mother giving birth, and
got to think that's not why that's happening here, but maybe there's something to that.
There's something
in a general way,
in a very broad
general idea.
And then
mothers.
She herself had numerous children that died. Mary. Yeah, so it's an interesting.
Messed up.
It is messed up. Why I'm glad we're here in America in the 21st century.
Yeah, that's a little bit less messed up. That article about Mary Shelley just sounds like just nonstop madness.
Yeah.
Like even the young partying years are a little scary and sketchy and creepy, and people killing themselves left and right.
Yeah,
and like everything
plays out like a gothic novel in her life.
Mary at 50 is the elderly at that point.
Yeah.
Anyway. But enough about Frankenstein. So does the monster hear them talking and come out of the woods because of that?
Well, because he's there. Because
you
see, he's there and he's looking on. He's in the same position when she goes down to the lake as he was before the father left, before Ludwig left.
Okay.
Because the previous minute we had that tracking shot, and he goes into those bushes right there.
Okay.
But Whale found it to be very important.
Yeah.
A very important scene.
Yep.
And lavished a lot of attention on it.
And eggs.
We'll
get to that.
We'll get to that
to that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so Maria goes down by the lake to play with the kitty. Another kind of scary thing, that you just leave a kid alone with a body of water.
And we'll find out that that's really not a good idea.
Really
in her
not
case.
a good idea in her case. That was one of the things. This might come up, might be relevant later.
Yeah.
But one of the things I noticed about in that article about Mary Shelley was somebody, was it Percy?
Percy drowned.
Yeah, and they said people back then didn't generally know how to swim.
Yeah.
So there you go. Maybe it's that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a shot where I like where Maria turns and she stands up, and it cuts to a closer shot.
She's got that sort of.
And the cat disappears.
Well,
it's seamless. Other than that,
the cat doesn't disappear, because if you look carefully to
you
the
can see the cat
right,
running.
you see the cat run away.
But it disappears out of her arms.
Disappears
it's really
out of her
kind of a neat
arms.
little cut where the cat just
I'm not needed anymore.
Not needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not hard to get a cat to run off shot.
I don't imagine it is.
Especially
clearly, it's a lot harder to keep it in the shot.
Yes. Just. She's standing behind so I'm going backwards now, but another earlier scene where she's standing behind the fence, it's even possible that cat might be locked in with some sort of apparatus because he's really not happy.
Not wanting to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Daddy. And she's perfect still.
She just...
Okay, Daddy, I'll stay here and play or whatever.
Yeah. No, I think she's great.
No complaints there.
Yeah, well, her first shot, when she first notices the monster in the bushes, is nice because she turns and looks up. And you assume, if this is your first time through it, that she's going to be terrified from her expression.
Right.
And it turns out she's not at all.
I agree. Yeah.
And so I think it's a really big close-up of her. She looks up and just has that terror for a split second, but it goes away.
Yeah.
And again, she's so good at it.
Right.
She's really good.
She perfectly portrays surprise.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said it's terror, but you assume it's terror.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
and it's not. It's just surprise, hi.
I didn't know you were there. Yeah.
Who are you?
Are you Hans?
I'm Marie. Anyway,
the
the
minute it cuts off, yeah.
The monster, I noticed, is he's all dusty. His butt is like
He's
got
been sitting
dust all
in
over
chalk
it.
or something.
Been sitting in chalk. But I think it sort of adds to this whole, he's dirty. He was dug up out of the ground. I don't know if Fritz went and bought him clothes.
Well, his clothes get dirtier.
Okay.
From when we first see him walk in backwards, they're fairly clean.
That's true.
By the time now, he's been in that cellar,
sleeping in the ground,
laying on the floor as Fritz is poking the fire at him.
Yeah.
Rolling around in the dust.
Mm-hmm.
And now again, how long has he been wandering in the woods? Yeah, he's going to get dirty.
Yep.
I think that makes sense.
He's a dirty, filthy, walking corpse.
He is a.
And she's like, "Oh,
she's
hi.
Like, hey, how are you?
Well, you don't see that every day."
Which brings the question too: is the color of the makeup? Because it's always like, oh, the monster's green. Some green guy is standing there looking at you, all funny. You're gonna react. So it's my contention is that the makeup, had it been in color, would have been a very pale flesh color.
Yeah,
or Caucasian flesh. I should say.
I think that makes the most sense in the context of the movie, no matter what they did.
Yeah, I never bought into the green. Really, it's a good marketing thing. It looks good on toys, but
I think that it's still. I guess this is the only time. Well, I guess we can talk about this scene goes on for several more minutes. But I'm trying to think if anybody ever sees him and doesn't go, whoa, So it's not. He doesn't have to be green. He's monstrous,
already,
corpse.
Yeah.
Walking corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll
follow us on Twitter.
Whatever you follow.